regression and logistic regression are two most commonly used machine learning algorithms. In this session today, we are going to see the difference between these two algorithms. So to start with, let us see agenda for today's session. So we are going to start with understanding first what is regression analysis technique itself. Then a brief introduction to machine learning and its types. Then what is linear regression and logistic regression. And at the end, we are going to see the difference between linear regression and logistic regression. As we know, linear and logistic regression are the types of regression analysis technique. Let us first see what is the regression analysis technique. So it is a statistical method of estimating the relationship between dependent and independent variables. For example, predicting sales number or product sales number based on the data like the money spent on marketing or R&D. So as we know, there is a relationship between R&D cost or marketing expenditure and sales number. As we spend more money on marketing or R&D, it is likely to result increased product sales. So the product sales is a variable that depends on the variables like marketing and R&D cost. So product sales become a dependent variable, can be treated as a dependent variable, and marketing and R&D cost are independent variable that does not depend on any other variable. So they are independent variable. So regression analysis technique tries to estimate the relationship or tries to find out what is the relationship between these variables, that is independent and dependent. So the relation, if we plot the data points on a graph, suppose we take independent variable 1 values on x-axis and dependent variable value on y-axis and plot the data points, and if we try to draw a curve or a line that best fits all our data points, so that line is called as regression line. So regression analysis technique tries to establish this relationship. So we know as the marketing cost or R&D cost, we spend more money on that, it is likely to result increased sales number. So this is kind of positive relationship. So in positive relationship, the slope of regression line is positive. There is negative relationship as well. So the best example of negative relationship is car speed versus time it takes to reach the destination. So as the car speed increases, it takes less time to reach the destination. So time is the variable that depends on car speed. So car speed is an independent variable, whereas time is a dependent variable that depends on car speed. And here the relationship is negative. As the speed increases, time required to reach the destination decreases. Here the slope of regression line is negative. So that is about regression analysis technique. So just keep in mind that regression analysis technique tries to estimate the relationship between independent and dependent variable. Now let us see where these terms, regression analysis technique and these terms fits into machine learning. And to understand that, let us first get some brief idea about what is machine learning. So machine learning is a subtype of artificial intelligence, and it provides a system an ability to automatically learn and improve from experience or past data without being explicitly programmed instructions. So consider a case like how a small baby learns to identify different fruits. So while learning, baby captures all the information of a fruit, like its color, shape, size, texture, and based on that, he stores all the information under the name of that fruit. So in future, whenever we show a fruit color or photo of a fruit to a baby or a kid, he immediately identifies what that fruit is. Machine learning basically tries to mimic a human behavior. So machine learning is again classified into three main types. That is supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. So supervised learning, as the name suggests, it is a type of machine learning where human acts as a guide to teaching the algorithm what conclusions it should come up with. Consider like teacher teaching to his students. In supervised learning, the training data set is already labeled with the correct answers. In this learning method, algorithm continuously predicts the results on the basis of training data, and it is continuously corrected by the teacher. So here human intervention is involved. The learning continues until the algorithm achieves an acceptable level of performance or accuracy. So that is what supervised machine learning. Now the unsupervised learning, the algorithm is provided with the data that is not labeled, and also there is no human intervention involved. So the algorithm has to discover the hidden patterns or similarities within the data and group it. For example, consider the machine is provided with the pictures of all types of fruit. Now the algorithm has to analyze the dataset and categorize it. So the basic categorization may be performed on the basis of fruit shape, color, size, etc. Unsupervised learning is nothing but discovering the hidden patterns or similarities from the dataset and grouping or labeling them without any human assistance. So unsupervised learning is learning without human assistance and with unlabeled data. Now the reinforcement learning, the algorithm discovers through trial and error which actions yield the greatest reward. This type of learning has three primary components: the agent, which is known as the learner or a decision maker, the environment, and the action, what the agent can do. The objective here is for the agent is to choose the action that maximizes the expected reward over a given amount of time. The agent will reach the goal much faster by following a good policy. So the goal in the reinforcement learning is to learn the best policy. It is often used for robotics, gaming, and navigation. So that is reinforcement learning. Our today's session or today's topics are related to supervised learning. So we are going to focus more on supervised learning. So the supervised learning is again classified into two types: regression and classification. So as the name suggests, classification algorithm classify or group the output items into specific classes or categories. For example, in color identification problem, where the shown color is red, blue, or yellow, or in case of online shopping portal, from the browsing pattern and history of a customer determining whether he will purchase the product or not. In case of weather forecasting, it would be like, will it rain today or not? So here in classification type of machine learning, the answer will be in binary format like yes, no, true, false, 0, 1, like that. Here aim is to predict the label for input data and output is a categorical or binary format. One more example of classification algorithm is email classification, whether the incoming email is a spam or non-spam. And to solve these problems, logistic regression algorithms are used. So the basic aim of classification algorithm is to label the input data. So if the algorithm tries to label the input into two distinct classes, it is called as binary classification. Otherwise, if the classification is trying to classify the items into more than two classes, then it is referred to as multi-class classification. Few examples of multi-class classification are: Gmail classifies the incoming email into spam, promotion, updates, etc. Now let us see the regression type of supervised machine learning. The regression technique predicts the continuous valued output. It is used to predict a number. We can use this technique for predicting the value of a house on inputs like locality and its size. Or we can predict the price of a stock or time it will take me to reach the home based on traffic and weather conditions. The basic aim here in regression type of supervised machine learning is to predict a value as much closer as actual output. The difference between predicted and actual value should be very small. That simply means our regression model is highly accurate. So the difference between regression and classification is regression algorithm predicts a continuous valued output, whereas classification algorithm predicts the categorical or binary output. And to solve the regression type of problems, linear regression algorithms are used. So what is linear regression? So in this regression model, values of a dependent and independent variable varies linearly. That is why this model is called linear regression model. For example, price of a house increases with its increase in size. So if we try to plot the graph of dependent and independent variable, it is most likely to be a straight line and not the curve. So here price of a house depends on its size or locality. So the price is a dependent variable and the locality or size is a independent variable. So the equation to draw out the relationship between dependent and independent variable is y is equal to b0 plus b1 x. So here y is dependent variable value which we are interested in or which we want to predict. b0 is a y-intercept. b0 is a y-intercept and b1 is a slope of regression line and x is a independent variable value. So here you can see the green line or the regression line is a predicted value. The orange dot is the actual output. So here you can see that the predicted value and the actual value, there is a huge gap. So this is nothing but the error in our prediction. This is the linear regression. Now the logistic regression. Logistic regression is a method of predicting the dependent variable value based upon the value of independent variable. But the main difference here is dependent variable value is a categorical. So, or the output predicted here is a categorical value. That means it is in binary format, that is true, false, yes, no, 0, 1, etc. The logistic algorithm is used for solving classification problem, such as predicting whether the incoming email is a spam or non-spam based on weather condition, will it rain today or not. Logistic regression basically predicts the probability of occurring an event. So every time the probability value can't be exactly 0 or 1. Rather, it varies between range of 0 to 1. Consider a situation when the probability value predicted is 0.7. Here threshold point helps us to categorize the predicted value, whether to label it 0 or 1. So if it is a 0.1, how to identify whether it is a 1 or 0. So any value greater than the threshold point can be considered as 1 and less than that will be considered as 0. So for time being, consider our threshold point is 0.5. So any value, like if we are predicting it is a 0.7, then we can safely assume it as 1. Or if it is less than 0.5, that is 0.3, if we are predicting a value of 0.3, then we can safely assume it as 0. For logistic regression problem, if we try to plot the relationship between dependent and independent variable on a graph paper, then it comes out to be a curve and not a straight line. And this curve is known as sigmoid curve. The equation for logistic regression algorithm is log of y divided by y1 minus y is equal to c plus b1 x1 plus b2 x2 and so on. So here y is dependent variable value to be predicted and logistic regression. Now let us see the difference between these two algorithms. So based on output predicted, linear regression is used for solving regression problems, whereas logistic regression algorithms are used for solving classification problems. So here in linear regression, the output predicted is a continuous quantity that can be any integer value, whereas in logistic regression, output is a categorical or binary format. In linear regression, the regression curve is a straight line, whereas in logistic regression, the regression curve is a sigmoid curve. In case of linear regression, the relationship is linear, whereas in logistic regression, the relationship is not necessary to be linear every time. So guys, that was the difference between linear regression and logistic regression. If you liked our video, please click on like button and also hit the subscribe button. Thanks and bye bye.